Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Jennifer Scrappy King. Today I'm sharing an 11 by 8.5 layout using my kit conspiracy kit that I put together using two scrap room kits. Today I'm mainly focusing on the bunnies and baskets layout or collection from Echo Park. I want to do these two photos of my son on an egg hunt, and I have this cute cut file from Pear Tree Cut Files. I have this piece of grass that I cut from the other layout and I had it left over, so I want to go ahead and use that on this layout since I had it just laying over there and it's perfectly cut, so it'll work on this layout also. I have the sticker sheet, and then I have a few scraps that I'm bringing in to back the cut file with. This green one, I don't remember, but I don't think it makes it on the layout. But all the rest of them do. The stripe one makes it on the layout as part behind the cut file. I thought that looked pretty cute. And then I have the other tone on tone papers that I'm going to back the eggs with. So mainly I have full sheets still, except for a little bit of cutout of them. This wood grain paper I'm going to use as the main background. The flower paper I wasn't sure if I was going to use or not. It's another one that ends up to the side and I end up not using it after all. Pretty much I just used a few little pieces to back the cut file and then matted the photos in white cardstock, and pretty much that's it. I kept it fairly simple because these are older photos again. So I'm trying to cover up some of what's in the background just because, again, when I was taking older photos, I didn't always take a lot of photos. And I also didn't take, pay attention to what was in the background. So, like this one where he's picking up an egg and putting it in his basket, there's a carpet on the floor or the ground that says welcome, like a welcome mat for your door. Why it's over there by the tree, I don't know. But I don't really want that in the photo long term, so I'm going to cover it up with the design of the layout. So I only have these two photos probably because these are old film photos. These are not digital yet. So again, I didn't take a whole lot of photos because you only had 35 pictures on a roll before you had to, you know, develop the pictures. So you were always sporadic of which pictures you were taking. So here I put the little egg border down at the bottom and then the grass, which I thought was kind of cute for the egg hunt. And then the title, at first I thought I was going to place it in the middle like this, but it was going to leave too much space at the top. And I was like, well, what am I going to put at the top or in the middle above egg hunt? Like it was going to leave empty space. So you'll see what I end up doing here in a minute. I'm going to pull up these eggs and then I put the photo down below and kind of tucked it in. I moved egg hunt back over, but I'm actually going to use this little sticker with the, it's a basket with little chicks and eggs. I thought that was kind of cute. So I'm going to place it right over that carpet. So it's going to cover up that carpet in the photo. And then egg hunt is going to go a little bit more to the right. So I thought that turned out a lot better and it looked better. So that's what I decided to do. And I backed the cut file, like I said, with the striped paper through the letters. I thought that was kind of cute and it adds all the colors to the title. And then also the eggs, I backed one egg blue and then a yellow stripe on it. And the other egg I did yellow and backed it with a blue stripe. And then the pink and peach eggs, I just did one on each side. And I cut the little circles out. She had little circles in the design of the egg, but they were too small for me to fill with paper. So I just cut them off and made it a solid egg instead. And I thought that looked cute. So the other photo I'm going to add up here on top of egg. I will move it over just a little bit more to the left here in a minute, but I haven't decided exactly where it's going to go. This one here, it says the exact same thing on the tag as it does on the banner, which is, let me get it real quick. So much Easter joy. But since I don't need it to say that twice, I'm actually going to add some little carrots to the tag and cover up part of the word so you can't see it, and then add this banner. And that just decorates the tag a little bit more. I thought it made it look um, just a little bit something else instead of just a plain tag. So I put the little ribbon on the top of it and just kind of tied it. And there you go, moved it over just a little bit to the left, and it's going to sit right there. And I thought it looked kind of cute. It fills in that space. Over with the other photo, I'm going to put this little birdhouse on top of the tree branch. Um, that is a like a little skinny tree in the backyard, and I just like, well, it just kind of looks like a random stick on the photo. So I was like, well, if I put the little birdhouse on top of it, it kind of looks like it's holding the birdhouse. And I'm just playing. It makes for a cute layout, I think, in the end. So that's what I decided to do. I did pop it up on play foam, just add a little bit of something. I'm going to tuck a couple of eggs over there. And I didn't have any birds in this collection, but I do have butterflies. So I'm going to bring in some of the butterflies to fill in some of the other space. There's not really any space for journaling, which I don't really think I need. We all know that it's Easter, he's egg hunting, we're at home, so it's not really, there's nothing to really journal about. So here's the little butterflies that I'm going to bring in. That was the little rainbow butterfly. I decided to put it on the other side instead and put the pink one on this side. And then I have a little blue one and a little yellow one and then a bigger blue one. And I'm going to actually flip the two blue ones. I'm going to put the bigger blue one on the other side and the littler blue one on the other side. And then the yellow one right there by the little birdhouse. I thought that was kind of cute. I'm going to use a little bit of liquid glue to glue those down here in a minute. Make sure they stay. I also put one of the little eggs up there by the birdhouse. And then I'm gluing down the butterflies. And I'm going to draw in dash lines for the butterflies so it makes it look like they're flying. At least, that's what I think it does. But I'm going to first tuck in a little egg over here by the tag. I think that was kind of cute to add another little egg over there. Since this is an egg hunt, you have lots of eggs. I couldn't find my Sharpie, so I'm just using a black pen. Either one works as long as the pen is a nice quality pen. And this one, I love pens, so I have lots of pens laying around. But my Sharpie is probably somewhere on my desk, lost. God only knows, because if you look to the left and the right of where you can see where I'm filming, you would see a huge mess on my desk. But it's okay because I get lots of layouts done. When I put stuff away, I lose my mojo. So that's why I don't clean up a whole lot. So here I have the little cut file. You can see it up close. I did tuck in some little carrots down by the cut file also. And I think it turned out pretty cute for a little Easter layout. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's layout and you're enjoying all the Easter inspiration. I should have another layout up for Easter tomorrow. Thanks for coming by.